Welcome back. We are continuing with our course understanding MT5 Trading Platform. Right, now that you know what each and every tab represents, we are going to now talk about the main buttons, the main icons, the main tools that you have to understand, the main tools that should be available to you at your fingertips for you to enhance your trading much better using the MT5. So first things first, let's talk about this section here. Right, we're going to talk about this section now. Firstly, we have this section here. We've got this section here. Right, you can clearly see that this is a bar chart type. If I click here, my chart is going to change into a bar chart. That is if you want to use a bar chart. The next is candlesticks, so it will be changing, right? So you'll be using candlesticks. The next is a line chart. That is if you are familiar with a line chart. Most people, they use candlesticks. This is what we are going to be also using, and this is self-explanatory. Zoom in and zoom out. This is to tile your charts, right? And then you can maximize here. Now here we've got scroll the chart to the end on tick incoming, right? If this is selected, every time a new candle is formed, it moves to that price action. And then this one here, shift end of the chart from right border, right? It gives you ample space here for you to be able to focus on what price action might be able to do. Then here, save the active chart as a picture. That is if you want to share the chart with your friends, you can save it as a picture and send it to them. Then we've got the cursor. By default, the cursor is for you to navigate. Then we've got the crosshair. This is a very useful tool, guys. It shows you a whole lot of information, right? It can show you the number of candles that are in a range, like for instance from this high to this low. You can see already we've got 34 candles and we've got 91 pips, and it can tell us the current price, which is 1.087. so the crosshair tells you a whole lot of information. Then here we've got the draw vertical line. The moment you select that guy, it's gonna show you, it's gonna draw a vertical line. That is if you want to mark a certain price point. Then we've got draw a horizontal line. It's the opposite. If you want to draw a horizontal line, maybe you want to mark some highs or some lows, you see, you use your horizontal line. Then we've got a trend line. Let's say you want to mark out two connecting higher highs or lower lows, you use a trend line. Then we've got the equidistance channel, right? This is the one that you use to draw a channel which is equal. You see, you've got two parallel lines that will never meet. That's a equidistance channel, right? And then further down we've got the Fibonacci tool, right? This tool, we're going to discuss it in depth in the course as we go. Probably it's like the 4th or 5th lesson from now. So I'm going to be telling you how you can edit the values, what do the values mean, how to draw and apply the Fibonacci tool. Then we've got draw text. This is when you want to highlight a certain price point and then you mark it out as high. You can change the parameter here, right? You can change the size, you can increase the size, you can change the font and all that. You can say, no, I only need to see it say maybe on a daily or on minute time frame. So the green ticket means it's available on all time frames. And then when you click OK, it will come up. You can place it anywhere where you want, right? This is probably for point of reference so that you know exactly what you are doing. And then we've got the last icon. It comes with a whole lot of options. You got the thumbs up, thumbs down, arrow up, arrow down. This is when you want to highlight certain aspects on the chart that you want to take note of. Like for instance, right price label, right? When you click right price label, it's gonna show the price except where you have placed that point. It's gonna show the price of that area, right? It's gonna show. Okay, let's just make it a bit bigger, you see. So it will be showing you, you can see it's changing, right? So you'll be highlighting, say, okay, you need to take note of that price point. Same applies if you choose the left price point. You see, it will show you the price point, but on the left side. And then you also have buy and sell. This is when you want to highlight, okay, I'm gonna buy here, right? Or if you want to choose sell, you'll be highlighting, I have sold here, right? So this is what these icons mean here. Then we've got the new order, right? The new order, this is the icon that you use, or the tool that you use to open a new trade. When you click new order, then you're gonna be faced with this sub menu here. And we have already talked about this menu here in the beginner's guide on how to open a new trade and everything, but we're going to be talking about it furthermore as we go within the course. Then you also have Algo Trading. This is where you've got expert advisors or robots that you're going to be using. And then you've got the register your account as a source of signals. We're not going to be using that much. And then we've got the register virtual savers. Yes, if you want to use a virtual saver so that you don't have any downtime, you can register a virtual saver. Then we've got a language editor. For those that are good in programming, you can program your own indicators. And then we've got the show symbols list. I've already tackled this. And then we've got manage profiles. I'm going to be talking about profiles in the next class. And then we've got create a new chart. So this is where you click and then you highlight which chart you want to open. For instance, let's say we open USD JPY, then it's gonna open our USD JPY chart. And so already you have seen that if you want to open a new chart, you can either go to the market watch, or you can go to the icon create a new chart, or you can come to file, then you can create new chart. So under file, there's a whole lot of options to choose. You've got new chart, open, deleted, that is if you deleted a chart by mistake. Then you've got profiles. So the menu itself provides access to all the tools that I've already talked about here, but it's just a case of personal preference, like how you want to get there, right? So for instance, let's say we need to insert a Fibonacci 2. You come to insert, you go to indicators, right? You come to indicators, you go to say oscillators, volume, trend. You've got the Bollinger Bands, custom, Bill Williams. You see, this is a shortcut to indicators. When you come to objects, right, this is where you're gonna find the Fibonacci's. You can already see this menu here is a representation of this area. You see, you already have those vertical lines, the horizontal line, the trend, but with more now, you see. Then you've got the channels, the equidistance channel and a subdivision of equidistance channel. You've got the Fibonacci, you see, you've got the Fibonacci retracements there, you've got the Fibonacci time zones, you've got the Fibonacci channel expansions, then you've got the Elliott waves, the shapes. We're going to be talking about this guy more. And then you've got the arrow. Can you see the arrows? It's just a clear representation of this part here that we talked about. Then you've got graphical, you've got the text, the labels, you see. So this is just like a further elaboration on the main tools that you're gonna be using, but I'm gonna show you how to customize so that you place all those tools at your disposal at this menu here, right? Then you've got view, right? Now this is where you organize your platform so that it's not cluttered, it's not noisy, it's straight to the point. You'll only be seeing your chart, right? So let's say you don't want the symbols list, right? Okay, this is the symbols list. You go to view, you go to toolbars, right? If we don't want the market watch, remember this tab here, you click, we hide the market watch, or you can click the X button to close, right? If we don't want the toolbox, you click the X button to close. So this is basically the overview of the main buttons, the tools, and the menu of the MT5 platform. So in the next class, I'm going to be talking about the important drawing tools that you need to know at your fingertips. I'll see you again in the next class. Thank you.